It's been a great school, hasn't it? There was a great painter at the turn of the 20th century by the name of Renoir. Renoir had such great pieces as The Bathers, and he got older, he was stricken with a debilitating disease known as arthritis of the hand. And every time he would paint, it would cause a tremendous amount of pain. And he would paint, when he touched the canvas, you can see as he paint, the pain would just radiate throughout his face. And it got so bad, he had to strap a brush around his wrist to paint. And he hired a young assistant. And the fellow would watch Renoir. He said, "Mr. Renoir, why do you paint when it causes so much pain?" He said, "Son, I'm not painting for the moment. I'm painting for a legacy." And he would watch as Mr. Renoir would paint, and every stroke would cause so much pain. He said, "Mr. Renoir, why do you paint when it causes so much pain?" He says, "Son, you got to believe in the integrity of your work." Ronnie Adams. See, Primerica, you understand the impact that you have on the world? Ronnie Adams met with a family, 27-year-old fella, 27-year-old wife, and 2 kids. They had $25,000 of life insurance in place on their life. He sat with them for the same money and exchanged that for $200,000 of coverage. And 6 months passed. This guy's life was snuffed out in an auto accident. I walked in the house, looked the widow and those 2 kids in the eye, and gave them a check for $200,000. Bruce Robinson met with a couple. They had their income here, their debt there. They were upside down. There was hell in the house. There was no money in the house. And they were at war. And Bruce sat with them, did a home equity refinance, and saved them $500 a month in their budget. Gave hope where there was no hope. Primerica, you got to believe in the integrity of your work. And he would watch Mr. Renoir as he would paint. He said, "Mr. Renoir, why do you paint when it causes so much pain?" See, Primerica, you understand. You know how it feels when you go take that test and all you get is a 69. Pain. Oh, you understand, Primerica. You know you need money so bad, everything is falling apart. You go write a sale and all you get is a charge back. Pain. Oh, you understand, Primerica. You tell your neighbor, "I'm gonna be great, man." And he watches out the window as a repo man gathers your car. Pain. You understand, Primerica. You tell your family, "Look, I'm gonna win in spite of your support." And they phone your home and find your line's been disconnected. Pain. See, some of you come to Atlanta with $2 to your name, not knowing where you're gonna sleep or what you're gonna eat, but you kept right on painting through the pain. My first year, I made $2,900 all year full time. My family said, "Tony, son, you've been brainwashed." Pain. And Renoir kept painting. And this little boy said, "Mr. Renoir, why do you paint when it causes so much pain?" He said, "Son, if you notice, when I paint, See, son, the pain passes. But if you notice this painting, the painting remains. See, Primerica, Renoir was right. If you paint through the chargebacks, ask Mike Tuttle, how did it feel, Mike, when you sat down with your parents and said, Mom, Dad, you know the dream ranch you always wanted? I'm writing a check for it. It's yours. The pain passes. Renoir was right. Ask Hector Lamar. Say, Hector, if I paint through the difficult times, ask him, how did it feel, Hector, when you sit down with 40 of your family members and said, I'm writing a check, I'm taking all of y'all, we're spending money to Hawaii. Renoir was right. Say, ask Charles Whitener, Charles, was Renoir right? If I keep painting through the difficult times, how did it feel, Charles, when you said, Mom, come home. Dad, come home. I'm retiring you. Renoir was right. Ask Terrell Knighton. Say, Terrell Knighton, was Renoir right? How did you feel when you sat down and wrote your mom a check? Say, Mom, I'm taking you on your dream trip to the Cayman Islands on my dime. Renoir was right. The pain passes, but the painting remains. See, Renoir had what you and I have. God had poured a spirit of greatness in his heart. And God poured that same spirit in your heart. There wasn't enough physical pain that could prevent him from painting his greatness. And there are not enough chargebacks, not enough dark houses, not enough rejection to prevent the greatness that's about to manifest in your life. Renoir was right. Primerica, we have a responsibility. Our American troops died, left our blood in foreign soil to give you and I a chance to paint our dreams. We got to go home. We got to go home and paint through the pain. There's an undiscovered great man in this room. There's an undiscovered great woman in this room. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Great man. Great man. Great woman. This your time. This your time, great man. My third year, I made $3,400 all year. But last year, I was paid over $400,000. The pain passes, but the painting remains. There's a great man in this room. Stand up, great man. Stand up, great woman. It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn at bat.